Less than 7 months have passed since Hurricane Helene destroyed much of western North Carolina, but when it took your livelihood down the side of a mountain, those 7 months can seem like a lifetime.
A man owned the Alpine Inn in McDowell County and lost everything in Helene, and he had no idea how he'd put his life back together again until a group from the Piedmont came up to give him that little extra he needed to get over the top, as you'll see in tonight's Buckley Report.
The ping of the hammer and the hum of the drill might grate on some ears. To Carter Francois, it is music.
How did you know?
For 7 months, his life has been about staring at the destruction Helene did to the inn that was his livelihood, not sure where to start rebuilding it.
It's tough, man.
Are you beginning to see, though,
A light at the end of the tunnel? Yeah. I just never thought I could do it.
He couldn't without the help of people like Chastity Murphy, Joe Russell, and a few others
How you doing, sir?
who run a charitable organization called Carolina Relief Funds and discovered Carter's story after seeing one of our reports on him.
I started listening and I thought, wow, that man has really been through it. And I thought he lost his place and how he made his living off of that. And he doesn't have that anymore. And I just kept reading on down in the article and the story, and I was watching the video, and it's like, my heart just wanted to give back. And I went to Joe, I said, I found somebody.
At first, Carter was a bit skeptical.
I'll be honest with you, I get a lot of phone calls of people with, I think, good intent. But I think a lot of the times, sad to say though, they want a social media content or like a selfie. Hey, look at what I did today.
Joe and his team understood the reticence since so many people who aren't trained and registered charities tried to jump in and help people in the mountains.
They'd show up and then they'd be gone, not show back up. And, we kind of explained to them that we're for real. We came to see what his needs are, and we're going to do it, and we'll be back.
And they are.
You guys just want to see some of the new stuff?
On this day, getting a lay of the construction land.
And I think the best thing we sell is the view there. There's Table Rock Mountain there.
And while some parts of the inn are still very much a work in progress,
it almost feels like you're on the Titanic. It leans a little bit.
Carter already has reservations for later this month.
Because I opened it up a couple weeks ago because my checkbook said I needed to open up something.
The cost of it all remains.
I mean, I'm sure you guys, just the rebuild cost is astronomical.
Oh, yeah.
Numbers that I never thought I'd be talking, like, you know what I mean?
Overwhelming.
That I owe.
But Carter's business partner, Steve, is back, and some government help is kicking in.
And then FEMA is finally recognizing that part of that building was Steve's residence. So he's going to get a rebuild from FEMA on his residence.
And the folks at Carolina Relief Funds are doing a huge benefit concert this weekend.
We'll get you in between one of the bands here to speak.
After months of uncertainty, Carter finally sees a way back.
I think you just got to keep on plugging along and trying. If you have drive, somehow it works out.
Drive and a few friends he never knew he had.
Well, that's what we're about, helping each other, cause
people helping people.
Yep.
And that's all you got.
Bob Buckley, Fox 8 News.